Imagine you're sitting in a crowded cafe, the smell of roasted beans in the air. Across from you sits a person who looks remarkably peaceful despite the chaos of the world. You ask them, "What's your secret?" They don't give you a bank statement, they hand you a small notebook with 20 simple rules. That notebook is what we're diving into today. We're analyzing Robin Sharma's 20 life lessons. This isn't just a list, it's a roadmap for anyone feeling stuck, rushed, or just wondering if there's more to life. By the end of this hour, you'll have a completely different perspective on how you spend your minutes and your energy. Let's get started. Chapter 1: Guard your time with great care. Meet Mark. Mark is the guy everyone calls when they need a favor. He spends his mornings answering low-priority emails and his evenings doing tasks his colleagues forgot to do. By the time Mark gets home, he's too exhausted to play with his kids or work on his dream novel. Mark isn't being nice, he's losing his life. Robin Sharma's first lesson is a wake-up call: do not allow those things that matter the most in your life be at the mercy of activities that matter the least. We often mistake being busy for being productive. Sharma argues that time management is actually life management. If you don't guard your time, others will spend it for you. Your time is your most precious currency. If you don't budget it, you'll end up bankrupt in the areas of your life that actually matter, like family, health, and passion. Every morning, ask yourself, is this the best use of my time and energy? Look at your calendar for tomorrow. Delete one activity that doesn't serve your long-term goals. Chapter 2: Communication determines quality of life. Think of Maya. On the outside, she's successful, but her inner radio is always tuned to a station called "You're Not Enough." When she talks to others, she's defensive because she's already fighting a war inside her head. The quality of your life is the quality of your communication, both with others and yourself. Sharma points out a fundamental law of nature: what you focus on is what you get. If your internal dialogue is negative, your external world will reflect that negativity. Communication isn't just about talking, it's about the focus of your thoughts. Positive communication with yourself leads to a positive experience of the world. If you look for the positive, that is exactly what you will find. Today, try to go the whole day without saying one negative thing to yourself. Chapter 3: Stay on purpose, not on outcome. Liam started painting because he loved the feel of the brush on the canvas. But then he started thinking about selling his work. Suddenly, he wasn't painting for joy, he was painting for likes and money. He lost his spark. Sharma encourages us to do tasks because we love them or because they help others, not for the recognition. When you focus on the outcome, money, fame, you become anxious. When you focus on the purpose, the joy of the task, the outcomes come naturally as a byproduct. Detach from the result. When you work with pure intent and love for the process, the world rewards you in ways you didn't expect. Do the task because it's a valuable exercise or it helps someone. Pick one hobby this week and do it purely for fun, with no intention of posting it or making money from it. Chapter 4: Think only the best thoughts. Imagine your mind is a garden. If you stop planting flowers, weeds don't just stay away, they take over. This happened to Sarah, who let one bad day comment from a boss turn into a week of feeling incompetent. Sharma insists that our minds must be conditioned to think only the best thoughts. When a negative thought enters, you must immediately replace it with a positive one. Positive thoughts always dominate negative ones if you give them the space. You are the gatekeeper of your mind. By ridding yourself of limitations, you become a powerful, positive thinker. Condition your mind daily to maintain its peak state. Use the rubber band technique. Every time you have a negative thought, snap a band on your wrist and replace the thought with a positive one. Chapter 5: Associate only with positive people. We all have that one friend, let's call him Draining Dan. After 10 minutes with Dan, you feel like you need a nap. He complains about the weather, the government, and his lunch. Compare that to inspiring Ida, who makes you feel like you can climb Everest. Energy is contagious. Sharma advises us to associate only with those who won't drain our energy with complaining. Instead, seek out people committed to constant improvement and the pursuit of the best life. Your environment dictates your growth. Surround yourself with radiators, who give off heat and light, rather than drains. Relationships should be with those you can learn from. Identify the top 5 people you spend time with. Are they helping you grow or holding you back? Chapter 6, You must have a mission statement. Imagine a ship leaving harbor with no destination. It just floats until it hits a rock. That was James before he wrote down what he stood for. He was just floating through his career and life. A mission statement is your personal lighthouse. It consists of guiding principles that state where you want to be at the end of your life. It keeps you steady when the storms of life try to blow you off course. Without a mission, you are at the mercy of life's distractions. With one, every decision becomes easy because it either aligns with your mission or it doesn't. Your mission statement embodies your core values. Write down 3 sentences describing the person you want to be remembered as. That's your start. Chapter 7, There are no failures, only lessons. Elena spent 2 years building an app that no one downloaded. She could have called herself a failure. Instead, she realized she had learned more about coding and marketing in those 2 years than in a decade of school. Great people don't see failures, they see positive challenges. There are no negative experiences, only experiences that assist us in moving up the ladder of success. Change your vocabulary. Replace the word failure with lesson. This shift in mindset removes the fear of trying new things. Interpret disempowering events as growth opportunities. Think of a recent mistake you made. Write down 3 things you learned from it. Chapter 8, You are always treated with respect. Leo thought being nice meant saying yes to being treated poorly. He let people talk over him in meetings. He realized that by not respecting himself, he was teaching others not to respect him either. Sharma offers a beautiful metaphor. Be soft as a flower when it comes to kindness but tough as thunder when it comes to principle. You can be polite and courteous while still ensuring you are never pushed around. Respect is a two-way street that starts with you. Stand firm on your principles while remaining kind in your delivery. Ensure you are always treated with respect by setting clear boundaries. Practice saying no to something that violates your principles today, and do it with a smile. Chapter 9, Practice forgiveness. Imagine walking around with a backpack full of heavy stones. Each stone is a grudge against someone who wronged you. This was Clara, who was still angry at a middle school bully. Forgiveness is an emotional muscle. By practicing it, especially when it's difficult, you develop a serene mindset that petty remarks cannot penetrate. Forgiveness isn't for the other person, it's for your own peace of mind. Holding on to anger is like drinking poison and expecting the other person to die. Let it go to lighten your own load. Regular forgiveness keeps your mindset concentrated and serene. Think of one person you're holding a grudge against. Mentally, or on paper, forgive them and let that stone go. Chapter 10, Empty your cup. The story of the know-it-all. David had 3 degrees and thought he knew everything about business. When a young intern suggested a new way to reach customers, David dismissed it. A year later, David's company went under because he refused to learn new trends. A full cup cannot accept anything more. If you believe you cannot learn anything else, you will stagnate. A mature individual sees every opportunity as a chance to learn, recognizing that even teachers have teachers. Stay humble. The moment you think you've arrived is the moment you stop growing. A secure person is always looking for chances to learn. Ask someone younger or less experienced than you for their opinion on a project today. Chapter 11, Ask what you can do for this world. Robert had the cars and the house, but he felt empty. It wasn't until he started volunteering at a local soup kitchen that he felt a sense of richness. The quality of your life boils down to the quality of your contribution to others. Sharma suggests making service an important goal, as it is a fulfilling investment of time that leaves a lasting legacy. Success is what you get, significance is what you give. Aim for significance. Service is the most fulfilling investment of time. Do one random act of kindness today without telling anyone about it. Chapter 12, Become an Adventurer. Sophie's life was, wake up, work, eat, TV, sleep. Repeat. She felt 80 years old at 30. One weekend, she went whitewater rafting on a whim. The adrenaline and the nature made her feel alive again. Revitalize your spirit by becoming a kid again. Sharma suggests planning thrilling activities like scuba diving or camping every few months to keep life in perspective and keep yourself feeling young. Life is meant to be lived, not just endured. Inject playfulness and adventure back into your schedule. Adventure keeps you invigorated and brings you closer to others. Book or plan one adventure for next month that scares you just a little bit. Chapter 13, Be careful about your reputation. Tom was tempted to cut corners on a client project to save time. He thought no one would notice. But the client did, and word spread. It took Tom years to rebuild the trust he lost in one day. A good reputation can take you to the highest heights, but once tarnished, it is incredibly difficult to retrieve. Sharma's rule is simple: never do anything you wouldn't be proud to tell your mother about. Integrity is doing the right thing even when no one is watching. Your reputation is your most valuable asset in the long run. Temper your fun with common sense and prudence. Before your next big decision, ask, would I be proud to tell my mother/mentor about this? Chapter 14, Make a list of all your weaknesses. Karen was a great writer but terrified of public speaking. Instead of hiding it, she wrote public speaking at the top of her weakness list and joined a local club to practice. 2 years later, she was giving keynote speeches. A truly confident person doesn't ignore their weaknesses, they seek to methodically improve them. Even the greatest people have flaws. The goal is to know your best qualities and cultivate them while managing your gaps. Self-awareness is the first step to self-mastery. Don't be afraid to look in the mirror and see where you need work. Note your weaknesses and seek to improve them. Write down your top 3 weaknesses and one small step you can take to improve each. Chapter 15, Never Complain. Kevin was a complaining Kevin. If it was sunny, it was too hot. If it was raining, it was too gloomy. People started making excuses to avoid him, and he wondered why he wasn't being promoted. Complaining scares people away and rarely leads to success. Sharma challenges us to be so mentally tough that nothing takes us off our course. Be known as an enthusiastic and energetic person instead. Complaining is a drain on your energy and your reputation. Shift your focus from the problem to the solution. Be known as a positive, strong, and enthusiastic person. Go the next 24 hours without a single complaint. If you slip up, start the clock over. Chapter 16, Schedule relaxation time. Megan worked 80 hours a week, thinking she was getting ahead. Eventually, her body forced her to stop. She ended up in the hospital with exhaustion. She realized that by not scheduling rest, her body scheduled it for her. We must have time to recharge our batteries. These renewal activities are not wasted time, they are what allow us to maintain peak performance. Rest is a requirement, not a reward. Schedule it just as strictly as you schedule your meetings. Relaxation periods are exceptionally valuable for maintaining performance. Block out 2 hours this weekend for unstructured play or relaxation, no phones allowed. Chapter 17, Readers are Leaders. Gary felt stuck in his career. He started reading for 30 minutes every morning. Within a year, he had read 25 books on leadership and strategy. He applied those lessons and was promoted twice. We are in the age of massive information. Top performers, like Bill Clinton, read hundreds of books to stay ahead. As Sharma says, the more you know, the less you fear. Books allow you to download the life lessons of the world's greatest minds for the price of a lunch. Proactive people use information to their advantage. Buy or borrow one book today on a subject you know nothing about but are curious about. Chapter 18, Grow 3 Essential Qualities. Marcus was a CEO who was feared by all. After reading Lao Tzu, he changed. He became gentler with his staff and more humble about his successes. Surprisingly, his company's profits went up because his employees felt valued. Sharma highlights 3 qualities from Lao Tzu: gentleness, frugality, and humility. Gentleness allows you to be bold, frugality allows you to be liberal, and humility keeps you from putting yourself before others, which makes you a true leader. True greatness isn't about power, it's about character. These 3 qualities are the foundation of a life well lived. Avoid putting yourself before others to become a leader among men. Practice humility today by giving someone else the credit for a shared success. Chapter 19, Make Your Days Your Masterpiece. Lisa always said, "Someday I'll be happy or someday I'll start that business." She was living for a future that didn't exist while wasting the now. Every single day should be a masterpiece. Sharma reminds us of the saying, "It's not who you think you are that holds you back but what you think you're not." Don't wait for a special occasion to live your best life. Today is the special occasion. Treat every day as a unique opportunity to create something great. Do one thing today that makes you feel extraordinary. Chapter 20, You Reap What You Sow. If a farmer plants corn, he doesn't get wheat. Our habits are our seeds. Small actions every day create our destiny. You sow an action, you reap a habit. You sow a habit, you reap a character. You sow a character, you reap a destiny. Sharma emphasizes speaking the truth, measuring words wisely, and being humble and peaceful. Your life today is the result of the seeds you planted yesterday. If you want a different life tomorrow, change the seeds you're planting right now. Do not say you will do anything unless you will indeed do it. Pick one habit you want to have in 5 years, and perform one small version of it today. We've covered a lot of ground today. From guarding your time like a hawk to realizing that there are no failures, only lessons. Robin Sharma's 20 lessons are simple, but living them is where the magic happens. Which of these 20 lessons hit you the hardest? Was it the idea of emptying your cup or maybe finally scheduling that relaxation time? Let me know in the comments. And remember, the way you start your day determines how well you live your day. Now, go out there and make today your masterpiece. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more deep dives into life-changing wisdom. See you in the next one.